I am joined now by national political correspondent Steve Kornacki to take us through all of the numbers. Steve, it's so great to have you here. A lot of headlines in this new poll.
Yeah, Kristen, and you mentioned an uphill climb for these Republican opponents of Donald Trump. Let's show folks from our new poll exactly how steep it is. Look at this. Donald Trump, brand new national poll of Republican primary voters, nearly 60% support the former president. His nearest rival, Ron DeSantis, more than 40 points behind him now. Obviously, you can see here nobody else in single digits. And look at the movement, too. From the start of the summer, we polled this back in June. Trump seemed to have a dominant lead then. It has only gotten more dominant. From 43 now, it was not even 30 in June. And you can see here, we asked the question. I think this gets to the heart of it. We asked Republicans, should Donald Trump be the leader of your party? And now nearly 60% say yes. It wasn't quite 50 at the start of the summer.
Well, Stephen, what's so stunning about this number, a lot's happened since June. We're talking 2 more indictments against former President Trump, so 4 in total, and the first GOP primary debate. And yet, Mr. Trump is just solidifying his lead with GOP voters.
And Kristen, you know this from talking to Republican critics of Trump from rival campaigns. Everything you just explained, they thought would take him down a peg this summer. And instead, he has only moved up here. You can see the numbers saying the party needs a new leader. That has gone down. So for Donald Trump there, nothing but good news. And it raises this question. If Republicans go forward and nominate Trump again, this is what the rematch in our poll would look like right now.
It's far more than a dead heat, and they know it. They know that Trump never tied with Biden once in 2020, let alone took the lead. They see what's happening here, and they're absolutely panicked. Greetings, everyone. It's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You also want to make sure to share this video with friends and family if you'd be so kind. We are once again being suppressed by big tech, so I need your help to get the hopeful message of this channel out to as many people as possible. So tonight's the night for the second lame attempt among the 7 GOP hopefuls to try to convince voters to turn away from Trump. There's just one problem. No one will be watching them. If you want proof of that, even the donor class-infested Fox News recognizes just what a waste of time this whole debacle is. Take a look at this. Fox is literally slashing their ad prices in an effort to beg advertisers to run commercials during this so-called debate. According to a report by Semaphore, Fox advertising has slashed their rates by more than 50% as compared with the rates they charged for the first debate. Rupert Murdoch is literally desperate to get advertisers to spend on a primary debate that they know no one's going to watch. And why aren't they going to watch it? Why? It's for the same reason no one watched the first debate. It's because everybody was watching Trump. Everyone was watching Trump getting interviewed by Tucker. Even Elon Musk admitted that. He pointed out that the views for Tucker's interview with Trump actually ended up exceeding the population of the United States. We're talking hundreds of millions of views as compared to the pathetic puddle of an audience that the first debates got. Everyone knows this primary is over. Everyone except never Trumper donors. The Republican donor class is made up of some of the most ridiculous political illiterates on the planet. They've got no clue of what's happening in our nation, the tectonic shift that's happening in the rise of populism in the working class Republican, which we'll get to in just a mere moment. The polls that we're seeing there at the beginning with NBC, gang, frankly, they're just the tip of the iceberg. The latest Morning Consult poll just came out today, gives Trump a 43-point lead over his nearest rival. The latest Trafalgar poll has him up 42 points. But gang, when all is said and done, it was the latest ABC Washington Post poll over the weekend, the head-to-head poll that showed Trump with a 10-point lead over Biden. Gang, that was it. That officially ended this ridiculous primary. And keep in mind, it's not just the ABC Washington Post poll. NBC News' Hart Research poll is Trump +3. Harris Messenger is Trump +5. So this GOP primary is over. Trump is the nominee. But it's what he plans to do this evening to counter the debate that may be the real game changer for 2024. But first, gang, many of you have been kind enough to notice I've lost a couple of pounds of late, and it's true. I've lost over 60 pounds. Gang, that's right. I've tried everything under the sun to lose weight. Nothing worked until I discovered the fantastic nutrition coaching of PhD Weight Loss. PhD Weight Loss is a 100% over-the-phone nutrition behavior coaching program that I simply could not possibly recommend enough. I was able to eat delicious meals all the while reaching my weight loss goals in record time, and frankly, it was one of the easiest things I ever did. They completely take out all the guesswork behind what, when, and how much to eat. They make the process painless, simple, and as easy as possible. Dr. Ashley Lucas has helped thousands achieve their health goals over the last 15 years. And the best part about PhD is that once you hit your goal weight, your maintenance support is free. So when you need that little adjustment to help get rid of those pesky pounds coming back, you got nothing to worry about. They've got your back. Make sure to click on that link below and join myself as well as thousands of other patriots who are taking back control of our health. We know the demons at Davos want us docile and unhealthy so as to remain complacent against their agenda, but your health goals are very much in reach. Speak to the very people who helped me become my healthiest self by clicking on that link below right now. For tonight's second debate, Trump has announced that he will once again counter those debates, but this time by appearing at a rally for the striking auto workers in Michigan. Now, this is absolutely gigantic, and we need to fully appreciate just what kind of political game changer this speech he's giving there tonight really is. Trump has already issued his support for the striking auto workers, saying, quote, "The United Auto Workers are being sold the drain with all this electric car scheme. Those crudes would be made in China under Joe's China First policy. Auto workers, vote for Trump. I'll make you a winner and rich. If your leaders won't support me, vote them out of office now. With Democrats and Crooked Joe calling the shots, you'll be unemployed and underemployed within 4 years." Remember, Biden is a crook, paid millions of dollars by China and others. He is the Manchurian candidate. Now, of course, Biden tried to preempt this visit by Trump by getting up from his regularly scheduled naps, and he made a very, very brief appearance at the UAW picket line. It was so obviously tortured. I mean, the whole reason they're picketing is precisely because of Biden's green energy mandates that are forcing more and more manufacturing overseas, which is exactly what Trump pointed out. So this is precisely why the Democrats and the establishment are so freaked out over Trump. In 2016, Trump officially transformed the Republican base into a thoroughly blue-collar working class base. White working class voters, manufacturing workers, factory workers, who historically voted exclusively Democrat, defected in droves to vote for Trump in 2016-2020. They're the new bedrock of the populist Trump-led GOP. But now, as the polls are showing, it's not just the white working class. It's the non-white working class that are defecting over to Trump in droves as well. And more than that, Trump is attracting the young voter, the under 30 voter, like never before. In fact, those two trajectories, the defections of non-white working class voters and under 30 voters away from the Democrats to Trump, those two trajectories that we've been tracking for months now on this channel, by the way. It's those two trajectories that are the reason why Trump is seeing such a huge surge in all the polls. And tonight, he's only going to solidify one of those major trajectories, the working class vote. So what he does tonight with the UAW may indeed be a game changer like never before. 2024 may end up making 2016 look like child's play by comparison. Hey, gang, I know what it's like to feel alone out there in these turbulent times, but I broke free. If you too have been looking for a community with like-minded patriots who are serious about resisting globalism, building a parallel economy, and having intelligent and deep fellowship on a regular basis, then you've come to the right place. In my Courageous Patriot Insiders community, we're building a close-knit movement of, by, and for patriots who are breaking free from the outrage and despair cycles of the mainstream media and taking on the fight against globalism. Every week, I deep dive into the content I can't share on big tech, and give you the cliff notes on the truth of how patriots just like you are building up their communities, starting patriot businesses, and fighting the woke in both public and private. All with a few history and political lessons from yours truly, of course. If you want to stop feeling alone as a patriot and stand together with this fast-growing community, be sure to click on the link in the description below. Don't wait. Join me and my Patriot Coalition today, and let's get fighting.